Good evening, colleagues, athletes, and parents. Tonight we come together for something a little different. I loved putting this project together. Being away from our beautiful campus and from all of you has been hard. There's so much that I miss. I miss the drive into the college. Thank you to Ricky Tan and Luke Rankin for the opening footage. I miss walking the halls and the sound of the shot clock buzzing when we turn on the gym lights. I miss the "good morning, sir," and maybe even the 7 a.m. practices. But I hope for the next 40 minutes that this helps you as much as it has helped me to remember how proud I am of all of you. We are Georgians, stronger together, even when we are apart. Tonight is about coming together and rejoicing on our successes and our challenges, because through it all, they will build our resilience and allow us to tackle anything that the world can throw at us. Tonight, we are together. Tonight, we are proud of who we are. Tonight, we celebrate the 12 teams, the 10 sports, the 293 of you that competed on at least one team this year. We celebrate the CISA championships and the OFSA medals and the opportunities to compete together. Some of you for the first time, and some of you for the last. Wanted to start tonight by thanking the coaches, who I am so grateful to have the opportunity to work with. You give so much of yourselves, both on and off the field of play. Thank you for sharing your time, your effort, your experience, and your expertise. You make such a difference every single day. If you haven't done so yet, take a moment to reach out here in the chat or send a separate note and share a little thank you with these coaches that make this program happen. We have asked the coaches to make a difficult decision of selecting 3 players who have had a significant impact on their team. There are many ways to have an impact on a team, but here at RSGC, we recognize the most valuable player who is a competitive and capable individual who has significantly contributed to the success of the team, culture, and chemistry. The most improved will have increased the impact they have on their team in a positive way from the beginning to the end of the season. Factors such as skill development, understanding of the game, attitude towards teammates and coaches are all taken into account. And the Georgian Sport Award, which recognizes an individual who, through their positive team-first mentality, had the most significant impact on their team's spirit and chemistry.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. I have the pleasure of introducing our special guest for this evening. This Georgian graduated from RSGC in 2013. He played multiple sports at RSGC, including soccer, hockey, badminton, volleyball, and cross country. He was also a senior school house captain. Upon graduation, he went to Brown University to study and play for the Brown men's lacrosse team. In the 2017 National Lacrosse League draft, he was selected in the 4th round, 35th overall. He just re-signed a 2-year deal with our Toronto Rock as a defender. I am delighted to welcome Alec Tillett, class of 2013, to share a message with us tonight. Thanks, Alec.
Hi everyone, I'm Alec Tillett, class of 2013. Pleased to be joining you at your virtual athletic awards ceremony. I had an awesome time at RSGC, a lot of fun memories, and a huge part of my experience at St. George's, and what made it so great was the athletic program. I tried to play on as many teams as I could, from hockey to soccer, volleyball, badminton. I even tried cross country. But honestly, looking back, some of the best times and memories were from events like the Terry Fox Run, house games, or just stupid stuff like trying to skate to Bill Bolden Arena because the streets were so icy. I've always had a love for sports, but the awesome teachers and coaches programs at St. George's truly fostered this passion in me. And so sports have opened a lot of doors for me. Probably most importantly was getting me into a university I otherwise wouldn't have gotten into. Now I get to play professional lacrosse for a living, something that I'm very grateful for, and I have to give a lot of credit to St. George's for the lessons and values that they have given me that have helped me get to where I am. Our new day-to-day during this pandemic can be scary and frustrating. Going without, school in person or sports, friends, parties can be tough at times. I'm definitely feeling that. I'm optimistic that we'll be able to resume kind of normal activity soon. In the meantime, it's important to make an effort to stay connected, reach out to your friends, play Xbox together, go golfing, whatever. I've also been asked to give some advice to those of you who want to pursue your sport at the next level, whether that be junior, collegiate, Team Ontario, Team Canada, whatever. Obviously, hard work, determination, all that stuff, very important and essential to get there. And something that you've probably heard before, but I would definitely say I believe in playing a lot of different sports, whether it's organized events or just pick up basketball, shinny, whatever. It makes you a better athlete and it keeps sports light and fun, which will keep you motivated to put in the work in the end. I'll keep this short. Thanks to all of you for listening. Enjoy your summers. Bye.
Thank you, Alec, for taking the time to be part of our celebration here today. And thanks for the wonderful message for our student athletes. I hope that you'll be able to be back in the field with your team soon, and that when all of this is over, that we can find a time to thank you in person. Just before moving on to our team awards, I wanted to thank Tom, Gustavo, and Lauren for the wonderful images that you have captured through the year. So let's get started with the under-16 CISA volleyball champions.
It was such a pleasure to coach U16 volleyball this year. The experience of our veterans and the keenness of our young players made for a great dynamic. I would like to especially thank David Newton, Ben Galarse, and Mitchell Laschuk for their leadership throughout the season as they took on multiple roles. If you had the fortune of watching us play, you would know that our middle players of AIDAN Cole and Daniel Lee dominated at our net, while Owen Vickers was formidable as our defensive player in the back of the court. Alex and Martin Ling brought enthusiasm and a willingness to learn to improve their game. Their positive attitude of our seniors and their commitment to the team fostered a comfortable environment for our rookies to grow throughout the season. After the regular season, we were undefeated and were seated first in the east of our division. In the quarter and semifinals, we faced Holy Trinity and Crestwood Preparatory School, where everyone contributed to our wins. Our final game was against Hillfield Strathallan College, a team that had just won a 5-set battle in the second semifinal. We had sat for 2 hours watching their battle. We were cold, and they were coming off a huge triumph. However, in the end, our talent and chemistry was undeniable as we won the championship game in 3 sets to win the gold medal. Congratulations, boys. The awards for this team were very difficult to choose as there was much improvement and many individuals led to our success. With this in mind, Mr. O'Leary and I chose the following. Our MIP is a grade 9 student who learned one of the most difficult positions on the court and played it exceptionally well, even in our championship game. I would like to congratulate Lewis Freeman on MIP. The Georgian Spirit Award is given to the player who never quit but sacrificed his body again and again for the ball. Congratulations, Owen Vickers. Our MVP is given to the player who always kept his cool, kept his eye on the prize, and pushed every player to be the best version of himself. Congratulations, Ben Galarse. Thank you for a great season, boys.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're well. I'd like to thank our senior volleyball players for a memorable season. There are many ways to measure success, and this year was a triumph of dedication, growth, and positive dispositions. Despite some incredibly challenging games against more seasoned opponents, our squad never relented. Those who lacked experience worked hard to improve their serves, spikes, and blocks. Those who were injured cheered from the sidelines, and every play ended with encouraging words and pats on the back. Each player had a chance to shine and bask in the supportive hoots and cheers of their coaches and teammates. Our season ended with a hard-fought semi-final loss at St. Mike's, but the players walked off the court with their heads held high. We are incredibly proud of these young men for exemplifying the binding spirit of team sports, commitment, camaraderie, and mutual respect. Thanks for an amazing season, Coach Turner. Thanks for an amazing season to all the young men who dedicated themselves to this beautiful sport.
Well said, Coach, and thanks for all your help throughout the season. It's been an honor to work with you. Our award winners: this year's Most Valuable Player, Ethan HOLFELD. Congratulations to Griffin Cook, this year's Most Improved Player. And the Georgian Sport Award goes to Alex, the Miracle on Ice Donnelly. Thank you, gentlemen, for an outstanding season. Looking forward to being back with you guys on the court soon.
Hello, everyone. Coach Smith and I are always thrilled to talk about our successful U16 soccer team. Wish we could do it in person. It's always great seeing all those animals. But we thought we'd give you a little recap of our season. This season's soccer team was a story of great courage, bravery, and feelings of unfinished business. The team began the season as defending Division II finalists, and we're looking to rise up through the ranks again and finish the year off one place better as champions. The season began positively along this path with 2 games where we won by an average of 4 goals, crushing the other teams. We were informed at that point that there was a higher calling of our team, a mission to be taken by only the strong. Our team was asked to move to Division I. To the credit of the players, there was no hesitation. After a brief conversation with the coaches, the players decided unanimously to enter the battlegrounds of Division I. As it turns out, this group was more than up for the challenges of Division I. We finished the season with 3 wins, 2 ties, and 2 losses. Those losses were to St. Michael's and Trinity College. The TCS game was a prelude to our semifinal match. On a cold, wet Saturday late in October, we made the trip out to Port Hope. Fields there are short, players on the opposition are giants, and on this dreadful day, our under-16 team played like champions. The score was tied 1-1 with less than a third of the game remaining when the Tigers of TCS scored the winning goal. It was not the result the team had fought for during the season, but a season nonetheless that we could all be proud of. All year long, the team was anchored by the back line, which seemed like an impenetrable fortress. Wing players who seemed to float like the flash down the sides of the field, delivering numerous balls to strikers in scoring positions, and a midfield which seemed to control games as if they were double in number.
While we're happy to single out 3 award winners, it should be obvious to anyone who watched this play, and clearly evident in player voting for awards as every grade 10 was mentioned at least once for an award, that several awards could be handed out to this squadron of brave young Georgians. Our MVP was Adam Balwani. All of our play went through him. He was a fortress in the middle of the field and was responsible for creating most of our chances. Our MIP was Callum Frazier. This young man, who was asked to display the heart of a lion at the beginning of the season, never failed to live up to the high standard in every game that we played. Our MVG and Georgian Spirit Award winner is Zachary CHABURSKY. He was a calming influence between the pipes. The team felt secure in their efforts to take chances going forward. He always accepted responsibility for any result on the field and mentored the goalie of our future, Trace, with true respect and kindness. Congratulations, gentlemen, on a great season.
Good evening, gentlemen. The Senior Soccer 2019-2020. I hope you're all keeping well. The season seems to be so far away from when we actually started back in the fall. First, I'd like to thank all the senior players, all those graduates that unfortunately will not be up on the stage. But this is the stage you'll probably remember for the rest of your life. For all those graduates, thank you for all your time, specifically Connor Grant, who the previous spring actually came to the coaches and wanted to organize how a team was going to look and make sure there was a team for the following fall. And to that note, to all those senior players, and I think talking to Coach Vervares as well, we've never had such a absolute team of beginners. And when I say novice, not in heart, but actually in skill. And to see exactly when I go over the roster and go over the results, to see how close we were to, when I say successful season, you know, an 0-5-1 season did not really give us a full chance of actually what you guys actually did throughout that season. To those guys who joined the case tournament as well, again, this is a mid part of our season, which we really enjoy, and hopefully you got a lot of positive experience about what the next level looks like. So again, thank you to all those guys leaving, and to those guys for next year. Hopefully we will see you back in the fall. Stay safe over the summertime and stay healthy. Now I have Captain Vares with the awards.
First of all, thank you, Coach Thornbury. I'm proud to have been one of your coaches and simply watch you grow as soccer players. It was a lot of fun this season. So without further ado, I'm honored to present the following awards to the following students, players. The Most Improved Player Award goes to Connor von Teichmann. Next, the Georgian Award goes to Justin Eng. Last but not least, congratulations to the Most Valuable Player, Lucas Livingston. Once again, we are so proud of what you have done individually and collectively, and I hope that you stay safe, and looking forward to the next season with some of you. Back to you, Coach Thornbury.
Gentlemen, thank you again, and congratulations to all the award winners. And again, for all of those graduates, hopefully soccer remains in your life from now until we meet again. Take care.
25 senior school students pushed their limits, braced the elements, and demonstrated incredible team spirit as members of the 2019 cross-country team. Led by grade 12 students David Barkway and Will Van Nostrand as the team's motivating and inspiring co-captains, this team consistently exceeded expectations throughout the season.
Prior to competing at CISA, the team had several top 10 finishes in the novice and senior divisions. Devin Chappell, a grade 11 student, placed in the top 10 for almost all meets, which included a first place finish at Lakefield College School Invitational. The novice team comprised of Braden Flint, Zach Mazin, Ethan Shea, Arjun Decca, and Jamie Strain had several top 5 finishes as a team.
What happens in cross country is that we race several times a year, and it's all in preparation for our league championships, and it's called the CISA Championships. And at the CISA Championships, if you do well enough, then you, as a runner, as an individual, or as a team, you get to qualify for the OFSA Provincial Championships. So that was our goal. And this year at the CISA Championships, we had Devin Chappell placing second in the senior boys race. So senior boys race would be grades 11s and 12s, and he was a grade 11. And our novice students came second as a team, those students that Chris mentioned previously. And we also had James Rogan was first place in the para division. So all of those students qualified for the provincial championships at OFSA. And this year it was held in snowy Sudbury. Our top result from OFSA this year was James Rogan, who was an incredible 4th place overall in his para division. Congratulations, huge congratulations to James, and huge congratulations to all the participating students on that day.
The winner of the Georgian Spirit Award goes to team co-captains David Barkway and Will Van Nostrand for their incredible leadership skills and for being on the team for the past 4 years. We will miss them both next year and know they will continue motivating and inspiring those around them.
The winner of the Most Improved Player Award goes to Ben Dreger. Over his career, he has shown the fundamental challenge of the sport of cross country to steadily improve through dedication, routine, and perseverance through heat, rain, snow, and sleet, and the grueling competition that he faced with great Georgian spirit.
And the most valuable player or most valuable runner on this team, it goes to our top performing runner. And day in, day out, every race, all the workouts, without a doubt, our most valuable player this year is Devin Chappell.
Thanks, guys, for a great season.
The swim team had a terrific CISA championship. The guys all competed hard and should be very proud of their results. In actuality, they are technically racing themselves, trying to put down a better time than they recorded in previous meets. That's what we focused on as a group, getting better step by step. As swimmers improve, it helps that they get seeded in better heats against faster competition, but the only way to get there is to practice. A case in point is the senior boys free relay, consisting of Will Van Nostrand, Riley Carson, Hamish McIntosh, and Ben Mazin. Qualifying for OFSA seemed well out of reach. Rather than zoning in on the time itself, I had the guys aim for getting their collective relay time to under 2 minutes. Still not a qualifying time, but an attainable goal, one I'd hoped they'd reach by season's end. By the second last meet, they achieved this goal. Then at the championship meet, the final event of the day, and the last ever high school race for 3 of the 4 guys, they bettered this time, and each swimmer threw down a personal best. They narrowly missed qualifying for OFSA by a few hundredths of a second. On the one hand, it was heartbreaking. But on the other hand, it was everything I'd hoped to get out of the sport. Pride in a personal best performance and the satisfaction of giving their all. They worked diligently and made strides all season long, and this was a measurable, irrefutable success. What seemed impossible like Christmas break was well within their grasp. I knew it was a huge triumph. Bittersweet, yes, but I know they're proud of their efforts. This sense of accomplishment is quite frankly the case for pretty much the entire team. It's true, you get out of it what you put in. Many swimmers ended the season with personal best performances on championship day. The leadership from the graduating grade 12s helped buoy the team as a whole. They led by example, demonstrating how to persevere through a set or a workout, seeking to improve as a group and tweaking things to ensure they are successful. We also had Wyatt Carling mature into a team leader, stepping up to share his experience in training. Along with him and Hanish, who also displayed excellent leadership, both returning next year, there's hope that we can recover from the void that will be felt when roughly half the team graduates. We do have a tradition of embracing newbies, so who knows what the future holds. Thanks for your hard work in and out of the pool. The MVP is Ben Mazin, the MIP is Riley Carson, and the Georgian Spirit is Will Van Nostrand.
Hi, everyone. We wanted to talk about the U16 basketball season and how much fun Coach Dickinson and I had this year. The U16 basketball team had a tremendous season. The team was led by us rookie coaches, Miss Dickinson and myself, trying to follow in the shoes of the legend, Mr. Peter Sorellis. As everyone knows, following in the footsteps of a legend is never easy, and this team was trying to repeat as season champions, even though they were elevated to the next higher division because of the previous year's champions. The season did not begin well with a loss in our first game at Holy Trinity College. After that, though, things started to take shape, and it became clear that the team was going to be a challenger for the championship. Anyone who came out to watch this team play, and a big thank you to the many fans who were on the sidelines during our run through the regular season, knew that this team was led first and foremost by its stifling man-to-man defense. If a team was going to beat these defending champs and take our crown away, it was going to have to survive 90 feet of treacherous territory and 32 minutes of hell. This team was always committed and had tremendous depth. As it turns out, this group was more than up for the challenge of Division I. We finished the season with 7 wins and 2 losses. 2 losses to HTS and TCS, which were forgettable. The under-16s were crowned regular season champions and had met their first goal of repeating its previous results. The playoffs awaited, and even the great Michael Jordan would prove sometimes things do not go as planned. The team ended up losing to Appleby College. It was disappointing, but in no way reflected the desire and effort that this team put into every drill, every practice, and every game. They were true Georgians in their grace in defeat.
All year long, the team was anchored by a tremendous group of grade 10 leaders who committed to the process and were a joy to coach. The younger grade 9 athletes were eager and showed tremendous growth and hope that we can three-peat the regular season championship next year. While we're happy to single out 3 award winners, it should be obvious to anyone who watched us play that several awards could be handed out to this squadron of brave young Georgians. Our MVP was Tejas Bawa. All of our play went through him. He was a floor general and responsible for creating most of our chances. Our MIP, Henry Amer. This is a young man who was asked to play at a level beyond his limited previous experience at the beginning of the season and never failed to live up to that high standard in every game that we played. Lastly, but not least, Georgian award goes to Dougie Bell. He was a calming influence on the court. The team felt secure in trusting Doug to make the big bucket or provide stellar help defense. He always accepted responsibility for any result on the court and treated all teammates and opponents with true respect and kindness.
Thanks, everyone, and thanks to the U16 basketball season. And thanks, Coach Dickinson, for everything that you did this year. It was great.
Thanks to you too, Mr. City.
Parents, students, faculty, and friends, thanks for having us into your home. RSGC Senior Basketball 2019-2020 season recap. Our season started with a fun road trip to Bishop's College School in Quebec for the Case Senior Boys Basketball Tournament, where we had some great success with very little preparation and a team consisting of only 4 grade 11 seniors and 6 grade 10s brought up from the U16 squad. Although injury-plagued, the team battled tough and was competitive all season long in each and every game without making any excuses nor ever showing any signs of quitting. With a constantly changing and often short-handed lineup, the seniors showed a lot of grit and positive energy throughout the entire season, allowing no opponent to sleep on us. I'm very proud of this group of young men, how they never gave up and continued to play hard for each other all season long. It was an absolute pleasure and a lot of fun to coach this squad that represented RSGC with class on and off the court. The team enjoyed some very memorable highlights this season, including a fun holiday game on the NBA champion Raptors home court at Scotiabank Arena. On behalf of the squad, Coach Viveras and myself, I'd like to give a big shout out and thank you to our young assistant coaches, Sarah Moxley and Georgian alumni Ian Johnson, for all their wonderful help with the team this season. Wishing our graduating seniors all the very best with the next chapter. You will be missed and keep on hooping. As for the returning players and rookies coming up from U16 to join me for the next season, season number 20, get to work and go Knights. Coach Sarah Moxley, a standout player at both the elite high school and college levels and an outstanding ABA coach, brought tons of experience and positive energy to our team this year. And here's Sarah to introduce our Georgian Spirit Award winner. Sarah?
Thanks, Coach. This player demonstrated teamwork and positivity since day one. You could always count on him to bring a little something extra to his game. His positive attitude and skills helped our team on the court the entire season. This year's Spirit Award goes to Sam.
Thank you, Sarah. And congratulations to Samuel Dumper. Great job. And to introduce this year's Most Improved Player Award, my longtime awesome co-coach, Coach Viveras.
Thank you, Coach. It is my pleasure to present the Most Improved Player Award to co-winners this year, Lucas Worstlin and Connor von Teichman. These 2 players certainly worked hard during all the practices and all the games, and they made a huge difference during the season. And I'm proud to have been there as one of their coaches, and I've watched them grow as basketball players. Thank you. Back to you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach V. Congratulations. And what I find most outstanding about those two players is this was their first year playing organized basketball, and they both finished the season off as starters, and that was amazing to see. Great job, guys. Well deserved.
Oh, good, guys.
Thank you. Our other awesome assistant coach in Georgian, Ian Johnson, can't be with us in person tonight as he's Wi-Fi-less in Cobourg helping his father move. The boys were very lucky to have this captain and MVP of our undefeated 2013 team back with us in the gym to help guide them this season. On behalf of Ian, I would like to present this year's Ian Lomax Memorial Award to the player on our team that showed the most determination, perseverance, and sportsmanship. This year's recipient personifies the word hustle and does not understand the meaning of the word quit. I'm very proud of this young man, his attitude, and his effort. And that player this year is David DiPier Domenico. Congratulations, David. Well done.
Woo! Good job, David.
Our final award for this evening is the David Bowlby Cup, our MVP award. And this year's award goes to a very outstanding individual that have been very proud to watch grow and improve over many seasons. Running point for us with his high basketball IQ is often like having an extra assistant coach on the floor. He was frequently our leading scorer while still leading us in assists and playing lockdown D. He has a huge love of the game and was an excellent teammate on and off the court. I'm very proud of this young man. And this year's winner is Penguin. The envelope, please. Thank you. This year's winner is Alex Donnelly. Well done, Alex. Congratulations on being this year's MVP.
Well done, Alex.
We hope that everyone out there is healthy, happy, safe, and coping strong through this crisis together, and that we can all get back in the gym and everywhere else safely as soon as possible. Stay positive, stay strong, take good care of each other, and hope to see everyone soon. Go Knights!
Hi there, it's Coach Bader-Shaw.
And Coach Seeley here. The RSGC snowboarders had another great season with a strong grade 9 turnout. Our boys braved very cold conditions, 6 a.m. departures, and long bus rides to the Collingwood area to compete with over 120 athletes from CISA in giant slalom and slope park style.
This season's highlights include the snowboarding team had a successful year, placing 3rd overall at CISA and sending 3 teammates to OFSA to compete individually. Jacob Riel had an outstanding showing, finishing 16th overall in level 1. Lewis Kesmack-Freeman had a very strong start to the day and missed the podium by a hair. And congratulations to Andrew Bian, who took the gold medal in the level 2 race.
We thank all of the athletes who participated this season and will miss our free-spirited graduating leaders, David Barkway, Josh Dolgan, Jack Sutton, and Arden Herbert Robertson. These boys have provided much guidance for the team throughout the years.
And our award winners are: the most valuable player goes to Andrew Bahan. Most improved player is Jacob Riel. And our Georgian Teammate Award goes to Jack Sutton. Congratulations, boys. We hope you have a successful year.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
The U16 hockey team had a very successful season in the newly founded Division I non-contact league. Our team finished 4th place overall in the regular season, which was really respectable. And it earned us a quarterfinal matchup against probably our biggest rival in the league, Appleby College. We played our best game of the season and defeated them 4-1. That win put us through to the semifinals, where we faced a really strong Crescent School team, and unfortunately we fell. But we finished 4th overall, and that's really respectful. This was an awesome group to work with. They were really supportive to each other on and off the ice, which created an awesome team atmosphere. And they worked so hard on the ice with excellent energy and everything like that. And we were led by a great group of grade 10, a huge, strong core group of grade 10s. And as coaches, we're really looking forward to our next season, as we have a lot of strong grade 9s. I'm going to pass it over to the co-coaches to hand out the awards.
First award is the most valuable player. The recipient of this award this year is Owen LAMACRAFT. Congratulations. The most improved player this season was Trace Langdon. Very good job, buddy. And finally, the Georgian Sport Award goes to Blake Hansy Malone Garston. Congratulations, Blake. Well done. Well done, everyone. Congratulations on a great season.
Great job, boys.
Good season, everybody.
It was an exciting year for the senior boys hockey team this year in a very evenly matched and competitive division. The boys worked really hard all season long and earned themselves a third-place ranking going into the CISAA playoffs. Unfortunately, our quarterfinal game did not go our way in a close battle against LSL College, with the 2-0 loss that ended our season. Thank you to our grade 11 players for their effort this year, and we look forward to seeing them next year back out at the rink.
All the grade 12s for playing on the hockey team and a great commitment they showed over the last 2 years. I really appreciate all your efforts. We had a lot of fun, and I wish I was in person to thank you for your efforts and the fun we had. Moving right along now to our award winners for senior hockey. Our MVP this year, Justin Ovenel. What a fantastic effort he had this year. Showed up for every game, played his heart out. Great puck possession. Really helped generate a lot of our offense this year and was fantastic on the dressing room. Our most improved player this year was William Hepner. Fantastic effort from William. Showed up, did a great job, really got up and down the ice really quickly this year, really called upon this year to play some big defensive minutes for us, and we really appreciate that. For our Georgian Sport winners, 2 players. First of all, I'd like to honor AIDAN Taylor for winning the Georgian Sport Award winner. 3 years he committed to the team, was fantastic, joined us in grade 10. 3 years he really represented us well. Showed up for every game, was really committed, really appreciated the time working with AIDAN for the last 3 years. Our second Georgian Sport Award winner is Gavin Taylor, the other Taylor on our team. And he did a fantastic job, was always super supportive of the guys, showed up for every game, every practice with a great attitude, really to support the team. He was just fantastic. I think we really had some good laughs together, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And thank you to all the players and our award winners. Have a great evening. Take care.
We'd like to congratulate the entire ski team on a great season. This winter, our school-trained team comprised of Noah Mazuka, Kaylin Carroll, Charlie McClure, Callum Hepburn, Greg Costigan, Henry Young, Charlie Lund, Frisco Petrella-Sabotic, Connor Grant, and Will McLeod skied hard to earn a 6th-place league finish. Our open division skiers won the CISA Championship this year. This team was comprised of Alexa Mosiak, Ben Dreger, Devin Chappell, Ben Losty, Michael Keane, Ben Rorabeck, Max Van Dijnhoven, Hunter Durand, William Keane, and Jackie Jetski. A huge congratulations to the entire team for their 1st-place finish. Of special note, Alexa won 4 out of 5 races during the season, and Ben Dreger placed 2nd overall as an individual.
We would also like to acknowledge Alexa, Ben Dreger, Devin, Michael, and Ben Losty. These gentlemen traveled to Collingwood to compete at OFSA in February. After 2 tough days of competition, the team placed 6th in slalom and 5th in giant slalom. Alexa had a fantastic 2 days of racing, winning 2 silver medals at OFSA. Congratulations to the whole team. We would also like to say a special thank you to Alexa, Ben Dreger, Connor, and Will, who as grade 12s will be leaving the team. We really appreciate their commitment and contribution to the team over the last few years. We would like to now present this year's award winners. Our Georgian Sport Award is Ben Rorabeck. Our Most Improved Skier Award goes to Connor Grant. And the winner of the Trustler Cup, our Most Valuable Racer, is presented to Alexa Mosiak. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is David DiPierdomenico, and I'm your grade 12 athletic prefect. This is definitely not how we pictured the athletic banquet to be, so I hope that everyone who is watching is enjoying this virtual live event. Even though we are all not together during this time, let's all thank the coaches, teachers, and students for putting in tons of effort to make this banquet happen. Let's also all thank the coaches specifically for their supportiveness, dedication, time, and superb coaching during RSGC's 2019-2020 athletic year. As sports were cut short this year, the grade 12s had their last dance at RSGC athletics without even knowing it. Despite their athletics being shortened, every grade 12 athlete learned so much during their athletic career at RSGC. With that being said, I have asked some of my peers and teammates to answer this question. What is the most important thing you learned through RSGC athletics?
How to move on from my mistakes and keep moving forward.
Of having fun playing sports.
Including passion, sportsmanship, and what it's like to be a team player. Above all, I learned perseverance and how to tough through the hard times.
Most importantly, it has taught me how to take risks. Taking these risks have created opportunities for me to form new friendships, learn new skills, and create great memories, and I wouldn't be able to do that without RSGC sports.
Most importantly about sports, and that is sportsmanship.
Sports brought out my true competitive nature, and it was really awesome having great memories. Brought me and my friends a lot closer together.
Is that it takes a full team to be successful at anything. Whether it's the star player or the backup or bench players or even the practice squad, it really takes a full team to win and to develop and be the best that you can be.
There truly is a lot of potential to make some amazing connections, and I play with many coaches and boys over the years, and each and every one of them has been so supportive and so encouraging, and it's really allowed me to progress as an RSGC athlete and also to develop kind of an enjoyment for each and every game I played. And I know it's kind of cliche to say that it's all about fun, but I don't know about you boys, but whenever I had a disc practice to go to after school or a soccer game, it was always kind of the highlight of my week, and it made each day that much better.
To thank all the teachers and all the coaches that put their time into the athletics program, and I'm happy that it taught me so many good values about sports.
What is the most important thing you learned through athletics during your RSGC career? May sound like a simple question, but after reminiscing about my amazing memories during sports and looking back at the RSGC athlete that I was in grade 8, it took me a while to finalize my answer. While playing on 3 different teams each year and playing with many different athletes and coaches, I learned so much from so many people. Every athlete and coach that I have played with at RSGC has built me into the athlete that I am today. And the most important thing I learned through athletics during my RSGC career is the importance of being committed to your team. To me, commitment is definitely the most important thing I learned through athletics. As a member on the soccer, volleyball, basketball, and baseball teams for 5 years straight, I had about 3 to 5 practices a week. This was a lot, but it really improved my time management skills. Practices are the most important and best way to improve your game and grow as a team. The reason why teams practice is so that every player can practice their weaknesses and build better chemistry with the team. And these are only just a few examples. To be able to get yourself and the team to where it's supposed to be, you need to go to every single practice that you can. This year, one of the teams I played for never had a full team at practice. Think about that. As a leader on the team, that was very frustrating, as I feel that other players didn't want it as much as I did. It was also very frustrating for the coaches, as some practices were shortened or changed due to the lack of attendance. We were able to improve our game as a whole, but it was much more difficult as we only peaked towards the end of the season. Anyways, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to be committed to your team. Your commitment to the team shows how much you want to win and improve. When everyone is committed to the team will be successful. Trust me. Commitment allows the coaches to help guide you to where you want to be as a player. It allows for teamwork and self-improvement. When some people don't show up to practice, it slows down the team. Yes, practices can be boring, but I learned that practices are the most valuable time that you have with your team. What I learned is that commitment is what separates great from good enough. The sooner people realize the true value of commitment, the better. Commitment opens doors, strengthens relationships, fosters leadership, and builds trust. I hope everyone watching, especially the athletes, realized the importance of commitment and why it is the most important thing I learned through sports at RSGC. Now I would like to hand it over to Mr. O'Leary for the final awards.
Hi everyone. Each year we add names to the Athlete of the Year plaques that hang in the hallway outside the gym. This year we'll add names of individuals recognized for their excellence in and contributions to RSGC athletics. The John S. Robinson Memorial Trophy is presented to the Athlete of the Year for grade 9. This year we have co-recipients. They are Trace Landon and Dougie Bell. Congratulations, boys.
The A.C. Tudhope Trophy is presented annually to the best athletes in grade 10. This year we have co-recipients, Zachary CHABURSKY and Henry Amer. Congratulations, gentlemen.
The Mark J. Ackley Trophy, named in honor of Mark Ackley, former athletic director at the college, is presented to the Athlete of the Year in grade 11. This year's recipient is a 4-time Athlete of the Year winner, Devin Chappell. Congratulations, Devin.
Before we get to our final award of the evening, I'd like to pause and congratulate the winners of our athletic letters. Athletic letters are presented to student athletes who compete in at least 2 terms each of their 4 years in the senior school. Congratulations, athletic letter recipients. The J.S. Hauser Trophy is presented to the best athlete in the graduating class. We have co-recipients this evening. Both of these athletes have been outstanding leaders and competitors on teams throughout their 4 years of high school. Our winners are Alexa Mosiak and Alex Donnelly. Congratulations. Thank you for coming tonight and attending these awards. Obviously, this isn't how we wish to do this. This isn't how we wished our school year to end. And grade 12s especially, we didn't want your time at the college to end like this. And it won't. We will all gather back when we can. But I do want to say that, especially as things are right now, we really see the value of physical health and mental health, taking care of ourselves. And athletics has always proven a great way to do that. Make sure you continue to take care of yourselves. Know that we miss you very much. And I want to say congratulations to everybody that competed on a team this year. Wearing the knight on your jersey is one of the great honors that we can have in our time at the college. I want to say thank you to the coaches. Especially want to say thank you to Mr. Turner for his leadership, not only of athletics throughout the year, but of this imaginative, innovative way for us to celebrate tonight. Congratulations again to all of our Georgian athletes.
The John S. Robinson Memorial Trophy is awarded to the Athlete of the Year for grade 9.